Hi, I'm Michalek, and this is my story called I Dropped the Tickets. It takes place about 8 years ago when my family and I, being my mom, my dad, my older brother, and two of our friends, went to a place called Cedar Point. Cedar Point is similar to Six Flags. It's a theme park. It's just a little bit different. It has its own style and it's a little bit bigger. So here's the story of our adventure. Every Memorial Day weekend, my family and I go to Cedar Point. It's something we've been doing for years, and it's something we always look forward to. However, this was the first year that my brother and I were allowed to bring a friend. My brother brought his childhood friend Josh, and I brought my friend Melissa. So Memorial Day weekend came, we packed our bags and took the 7-hour drive to Sandusky, Ohio for the Cedar Point weekend. We got there and we decided that it was only fair that Melissa and Josh should get to see a small glimpse of the park. So the night before, we drove to the park to buy the tickets the night before so that they'd be able to get a small glimpse of what was to come the next day. Since we didn't want to have to pay for parking, the boys stayed in the car while the girls, being my mom, Melissa, and myself, went to go get the tickets. While my mom and I didn't actually witness this, my brother and his friend Josh swear that when we were walking up to the counter to go get the tickets, Melissa was literally jumping. She was so excited. So we got the tickets, went back to the hotel room, had a pretty relaxing evening. We spent a little bit of time in the pool. We played a couple of card games, and then went to bed pretty early so that we'd be well rested for the exciting day. We all managed to get some sleep, and in the middle of the night, Melissa stands on top of her bed and practically yells, "I dropped the tickets!" Naturally, she wakes up my mom and I, who were in the bed right next to her, and we're a little bit confused. So my mom calmly asks her, "What do you mean?" And at this point, Melissa half sobs, and she's just like, I had the tickets in my hands, and I just dropped them. Finally, my mom, realizing she was actually sleep talking, she kept herself calm, and she was just like, "Melissa, it's okay. I saw you drop the tickets, and I picked them up, so we have them." Melissa stood there, took a little while to process what my mom said, and then just said, "Okay," laid down and went back to bed. My mom and I were a little confused because she had never mentioned anything about talking in her sleep or walking in her sleep or anything along those lines. But we went back to bed and we talked to her about it in the morning when everyone was eating breakfast. She had no recollection of this event whatsoever. So we told her, and that's when she told us that, yeah, on occasion she tends to sleepwalk. Well, now that we know, we were a lot more relaxed about the whole thing, but we spent the rest of the morning laughing and retelling the story as everyone was getting ready for Cedar Point. So when we got ready, we drove to Cedar Point, had a great day with the tickets that didn't actually get dropped. And it was a great day, and everyone had lots of fun, and we drove home the next morning. And that's the story of how Melissa thought she dropped the tickets. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.